is actually about 400 on the camming scale. So, would you shut up? Shut up! Are you done? Because I'm talking to the YouTubes here. All right, we're back. I've done 600 and 800 on just this the regular 3M wet dry paper. Now I'm moving up to the micro mesh pads. Their numbering system's different. A 2400 micro mesh pad is not a 2400 grit like this standard. If you go out and buy this standard, this 1000 and their 1000, not the same. There's a link. I'll try to put it in the video description of where you can get the equivalent grades. But I've gone 600 and 800, and now I'm going to the pads. But I'm starting with their 2400, which is somewhere in between 800 and 1000. 600 I went this way. 800 I went this way. How do you know when you stop sanding? You can't see the lines from the previous sanding. So I sanded this way until I couldn't see the lines coming this way. And so now we just go and we start going this way again until we can't see this. Alright, here we are. Further along, not done, but further along. The LPJ, wet sanded, and of course, do you see it on the neck? Let me bring it closer. Do you see it on the neck? This guitar does not want to be white. I am sure. I don't know what it was, sitting in my very nicely padded vise, and something happened and it got scooshed. So yeah, I don't know. And I've still got some scratch marks in here, even though this is the 1, 2, 3. This is the third guitar I've done. Does it look better than the first one? Oh yes. Does it look better than the second one? Yeah. Does it look as good as I want it to? No. But you know, that's the learning curve. Sometimes the learning curve is way high. So I just gotta practice more, I guess. So we'll see. I do have I've got one spot right here that I think I burned through the clear. Just a skosh. So we'll see. We've got some time before the owner comes to pick it up. How do I know this? Because he's my son and he's currently in the Arizonas. So we'll see. It looks better. Obviously it's white. The headstock. He wanted it all shiny, so I just polished it. I just machine polished it. They come with that kind of funny matte finish on them. Is it super duper glossy? No, it's not super duper glossy, but it's shiny. And this one, she's not bad. You can see my fingerprints all over it. So I think, yeah, you can still see the scratches in it. They're little fine scratches, but they're still there. Some places more than others. They're not really bad up here. Golly, there we go. Up here they're not too bad. Down here they're more so. So we'll see. We may just put it together, see what it sounds like, and then think about it. Get it all set up and consider it. Still got to condition the fretboard back again. The fretboard's really dry. So we'll start plugging the electrometronics back into it, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Alright, so here we are. What I didn't show you is putting these, putting the strap buttons in. I used a file to very gently and gingerly with my big meaty man hands open up the screw holes, because with the paint and with the clear coat on them, it has closed the hole up a little bit, and if you just screw them straight in, it'll crack it. We've got enough issues with this thing as it is. So did that, got these snug down. Now the nice thing about these LPJs is here's your electrometronics package. It just goes in there, and it even tells you, oh, let's see, it will tell you neck, bridge, switch, and then funnily enough, neck, bridge. So there's the high potential that not even I can screw this up. Knock on wood. And this even says output. Although I'm very surprised that they didn't put the word switch on the switch. That's probably just me being an ass. So anyways, I'm going to put this back in. We're going to put the machine heads back on it, and then we'll get to the fun part, the really fun part, which is, well, I broke the nut on it, so now I got to make a new one. So let's get all this silliness out of the way, and then we'll get to making that. don't get it. You push the button, think the button's doing what you're supposed to do when you push the button, then the button's not doing what you think it's doing when you push the button. Arg. So anyway, so what I've been doing is getting the electronics all hooked back up. It's super easy to use in this configuration because it just all comes together. This is the board that you get, which is pretty nifty cool if you ask me. So anyways, here it is, and so why that button didn't work, I don't know. So here I fished the two pickup plugs and the switch plug in. I'm getting ready to put the output jack plate in, and then we will get it hooked up and then get to working on the nut, which I broke. So now we have to go nut making. Hey kids, welcome back. Well, here we are. Going to be applying a little creme of carnuba onto the guitar. Yesterday was, how do I say it? The day of the devil when it comes to video machines. I had more problems yesterday than you could shake a stick at. Batteries going bad, and SD cards not wanting to read, and just arg kind of a day. So yesterday you missed a whole bunch of crap that got done. What did we do yesterday? Let's see. Yesterday we conditioned the fretboard with just some plain old linseed oil, oiled linseed oil that you can get at the hardware store. Nothing really spectacularly fancy about that. Just did a quick polish on the frets because the frets really didn't need anything. Did a quick, we made a nut. That wasn't quick, but made a bone nut for the guitar. Got that put on, and then me and the mouse in my pocket. Then let's see, oh yeah, we put stuff is coming out more like butter of carnuba. Might be time to get another bottle. And then just set it up. Set the bridge action. Set the nut height. Did all that fun kind of cool stuff. And as you can see here, right here, you can see it on the top camera. The damn thing's recording today. There is Taboo. Now luckily I happen to know the guy that owns it. Is a close relative of mine. In fact, I donated half of the DNA to make him. So he'll be coming up here soon, and we'll figure out what he wants to do. Since he will probably be up here for a while, we may just use that as a teaching opportunity in which I can impart some of my fine worldly wisdom upon him, and then maybe even possibly teach him a little bit about guitars. What else do we do? We got it tuned up, we got it all assembled, put strings on it, played it, stretched the snottage out of the stringage, and now today she just gets the polish and the cleaner, and then she'll be a done now. And here in just a second I'll flip it over. You can see it from the front. Alrighty kids, there she is. 2013 Gibson LPJ. Used to be cherry stained red and is now not cherry stained red anymore. Perfection? No. Pretty good for not really knowing what we're doing. It's not bad. We're getting there. So all the boy has to do now is drive up from Arizona to pick it up. So see you around Christmas time. Alright, cheers folks, have a good one.